Hey, fellow Vikings lovers. Okay, this is season 2, episode 9 recap, I think. The title of the episode is The Choice. So there's only one episode left and we are done. Can you believe it? It's been a quick season. Okay, so let's get on with the recap. So the episode opens where, remember last episode, Horic and his folks, they killed King Ecbert's son, his entourage. They didn't kill King Ecbert's son. They left him alive, but they killed the whole envoy, right? So this is King Horic. He over there wrecking shop. So now they have no choice left but to fight. Now, what happens though is King Horic, he's going to step up. I'm the king now, right? So they go into this valley and Ragnar's looking around. He's saying, you know what? I think we should wait. Floki is all up King Horic's butt right now. I don't know what's wrong with Floki, but anywho, so they basically get down in this valley and they are surrounded and they are getting thrashed. Okay, the Vikings are totally getting thrashed. Rollo, he got axed and ran over by a horse. It looked like he was dead. I was going to cry if Rollo died. I could not take Rollo dying. I need him around for next season. But anyway, nuts and bolts is the Vikings get thrashed. They run back to their ships to regroup. So King Auslag, thank you, Tanya, for telling me how to pronounce that. So King Auslag, King Ecbert, they're back celebrating. You know, King Auslag's like, look, let's go thrash him, let's go crush him. And King Ecbert's like, hold the phone. We can use them basically to stabilize or, win the crown of Mercier, right? Okay, cool. So they set up peace talks. And so they're in this bath and they're like, they're asking, who should we send? So then King Ecbert's son's like, well, let's send Athelstan. And you could see King Ecbert's face drop. Like, what? You want them to send my boy? Are you kidding me? But anyway, so they send Athelstan as the envoy to set up these peace talks. And it was really interesting because Ragnar was really happy to see him. And Ragnar really saved him because some of the other Vikings, King Horic's folks probably, were trying to kill Athelstan, but he was walking back with Athelstan and put his arm around him and all of that. So they couldn't shoot him with an arrow. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, so they're at these peace talks, and essentially it's, King Horic, Lagertha, and Ragnar. Now, when they were doing these peace talks, they were talking about making the hostage exchange. And so King Ecbert, he's saying, hey, I can't put my son at risk again. So we have to send somebody of importance. And so King Ecbert turns to King Auslag and says, okay, so that's going to be you. King Auslag's looking at him like, what? Are you serious? So nuts and bolts is King Auslag winds up being the hostage. So he was none too pleased about that at all. But anyway, so they're sitting at these peace talks, and Athelstan is doing all of the talking, really, for translation purposes, I guess. But the Princess of Mercier, she's wanting to hire them as mercenaries so she can get her crown. And they offered land and gold and all of that. And so Ragnar and Lagertha were like, cool, we accept the offer. Horic is sitting here ticked, right? He's pissed, but whatever. It's too late for that. So, they get Rollo back because, oh yeah, so I almost forgot. So at the battle, at the end, the soldiers, the English soldiers, they were going around spearing people, making sure they were dead. And one was about to spear Rollo, but Athelstan stopped them. He was like, yeah, hold on. And so he told him that was Ragnar's brother. So they kept him alive. And now, of course, Athelstan goes to check on Rollo. And Rollo is like, oh, you betrayed us. He's all weak and whatever. And I'm thinking, dude, he's the one that kept you from getting speared. I suggest you shut up right now. But anywho. So moving on. So when they went to take Rollo back, exchange Rollo for King Ayla, then Ragnar, is looking at him at Athelstan and saying, you know what? I want you to come back with us. And so poor Athelstan, he is just really just torn between all of this. But Athelstan went back to Kattegat. Which I thought was really, it was really good. It was really heartwarming, but I really didn't know what he was going to do because he's just been so torn with all of that. But anywho, what else we got? Oh yeah. So back at the ranch, back in Kattegat, Princess Auslag goes to, I think her name is Thoren. She's Bjorn's babe. But anyway, so she sets, well, the scene is Princess Auslag is going outside, and here's Thoren. She's learned how to, handle her shield and spear and all of that. And so Princess Auslag is asking her, who told you to do that? And she says, and I want to do it for myself. I want to be like Lagertha. And Princess Auslag was asking, why does everybody want to be like Lagertha? She might as well just stamped her feet and said, Mercia, Mercia, Mercia. And if you know what the Brady Bunch, then you totally know what that means. But if not, just Google it. It's still funny. Anywho, so Princess Auslag sets Thoren free. So when Bjorn gets back, his boo is a free woman. Okay. So that was really sweet. So they're back at Kattegat, and next week is the last episode, and the trailers for this episode. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, because King Horic is trying to get Ragnar killed. He's trying to get his sons killed. This is just straight crazy. He's gonna mess around and get an axe to the chest, and I can't wait. So I'm waiting to see where Floki is with all of this, because Floki is just off the chain. He's ticked at Ragnar for whatever reason. So he's hanging out with King Horic right now, and that's just not sitting well with Ragnar at all. So I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. So next week is the last week. Oh, I am so hurt. All right, but I'll see y'all next Friday. Okay, bye.